Alright, we're on. Hey guys. We're ready to get started. Let's, We have broken ground in the final chapter of the last game. In the trilogy, anyways. Oh. Yeah, Phoenix just fell off the bridge, so, yeah, not looking good. Ring, ring. Who could that be at this time of night? Beep. Yes, Edgeworth speaking. Oh, Edge.
Edgy, get up! It's an emergency!
Oh, Larry, you know what time it is?
It's not Larry, it's Maurice! Maurice is doing him!
You say so. This is nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I'll just roll over and...
Wait, don't hang up! It's an emergency! It's Nick! He took a really nasty spill!
Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so...
I'm not joking, his life is in danger!
What? What happened? Tell me.
Talk about a guy with bad luck, he may already be dead. Anyway, you gotta come back, you're the only one that can help. My Iris, my beautiful Iris, she needs help. What am I fighting for?
Alright, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can.
No, I'm at the detention center. Please, hurry!
Hey, Noble. Well, last time Phoenix fell off a cliff, so, yeah. Looks like we're playing from Edgeworth's point of view now. It's been 1 year since I left that country. I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion, as if I expected anything to change. Speaking of Edgeworth, I hope I eventually get to play the Edgeworth spin-off, Ace Attorney Investigations. What'd be really nice would be if they released another compilation that included finally an official localization of the second game, which was never released.
You're late, Edgy. What took you so long?
I don't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet to come as quickly as I could.
Well, you should have chartered a faster one.
Still? God damn, I have the game turned down pretty low. But let's see. How's this? Yeah, I'm streaming from a different I'm streaming from my laptop, that's why. Yep.
We should have chartered a faster one. Anyway, just listen. Something happened to Miss Elise, and Nick is Maya, and Iris is
Bikini? What? Wait, back up a little bit?
Huh? Say something, Edgy!
Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital and paid Wright a visit. I believe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this point. The murder victim was the picture book author, Ms. Elise Dunium. Yeah, that happened too. She was found by Wright and the head nun. The suspect is the temple's younger nun. Yeah, her. Then later, while Wright was crossing the bridge, it broke and he fell into the river. The hospital says he'll need at least 2 days of bed rest.
Yes, that's right. You got it. But they arrested her. My sweet little Iris.
Here I was convinced he was the one the police had arrested. yeah, you know, they figured it would be the butts. However, I still don't understand what these two items are for.
What are you talking about?
The things Wright gave to me when I was leaving his room. This is the first, the Magatama. He said some nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with this. And the other, he couldn't possibly be asking what I think he is, could he? Ooh, Edgy's gonna play defense now. Interesting.
I'm begging you, Iris's trial starts tomorrow. With Nick out of the picture, you're all I got left. You're the only one that can represent her.
What did you just say?
You know, represent, defend. What were you expecting? Why do you think I called you anyway?
I'm a prosecutor, Larry. A prosecutor. Do you understand what I'm saying? A prosecutor is a lawyer who...
Don't talk to me like a kid. I graduated from junior high, you know. Don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell.
But I
mean, I heard a paper badge had no problem fooling an entire court before.
Yeah? That it did, because the judge is a dumbass. How could this country's judicial system have fallen into such decay? I don't know, Edgeworth. I don't know.
Please, Edgy. At least listen to her. Listen to Iris's side of the story.
So Wright wasn't joking when he gave me this badge after all. Oh, there's her. Thank you for coming. My name is Iris. Uh-huh, sure it is. Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. I don't know if I can be of any help, but I'll at least hear what you have to say about the murder. Mr. Wright? How is he? Mr. Larice said that he might even die. Fortunately, he'll be fine. Larry, you moron, how could you say something like that? He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but otherwise he's unharmed. Thank goodness. But he's caught some kind of nasty cold. A cold? He's running a high fever and is drifting in and out of consciousness. I must be imagining things. This woman... I feel like I've met her before. Ah, yes, we saw the flashback last time. Back in Chapter 4. Pardon me, Iris. I'd like to ask you something, if you don't mind. I have the distinct feeling you and I have met before. It must be your imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly ever leave Hazakura Temple. Hazakura Temple? What's that? It's a place where those who wish to boost their spiritual power come to train. You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power. Spiritual power. You could go to that temple for that reason as well. No, I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them. In that case, what are you doing at that temple, then? I've committed some sins. Sins that I need to pay for. Here we go. That's why I'm there, and why I continue to train. To purify my soul. Did she have remorse from before? When want to ask you about last night, the night of the crime. Alright. I helped to clean up after dinner and then went back to my room at about 8 o'clock. Later, I left my room to ring the lights out bell at 10 o'clock. Bell? We ring it at the same time each night. I see. And then? And then... I was told to go to the training hall, but I went back to my room and stayed there. Huh? Why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked to? I was frightened. Huh? Frightened? So I just stayed in my room and meditated until the murder happened. There's more to her story. I just know there is. Maybe I should dig a little deeper. So do you have any idea as to what really occurred last night? I think it was the result of the tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed. Spiritual power? Yes, spiritual training has been a cause behind many great tragedies. This incident was just another example. Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science. I don't believe in spiritual power. Yes, I understand. Most people don't. And I'm certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. So please, answer me this simple question. Were you the one who killed Elise Dunium? No. I'm not the one who took her life. That was foolish of me. Well, the Magatama didn't react. It's not as if I can know for certain if she's telling me the truth. Yeah, but again, like... The Magatama didn't react, though. So maybe she is telling the truth. You were asked to go to the training hall on the night of the murder. Yes. However, you didn't go. Because you say you were frightened. What exactly were you so frightened of? Oh, now this might get... There it is! What in the world? Is there something wrong? I'm sorry, it's nothing. Looks like she's not aware of them herself. These must be what Wright was talking about. The psycholocks. I believe he said I need to present this Magatama item to do something. It appears that's about all you can tell me. Thank you very much for listening to my story. I visited Ray at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you. Me? Yes, at the trial tomorrow. He asked me to defend you. If Mr. Wright has that much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth, then I'll gladly entrust my fate to your capable hands. But before that, I have one question. Yes? Do you know Wright? No. Why would you ask that? Whenever you came up in our conversation, you'd begin to act a little strange. Oh, hi, Coolio. Yeah, out of town again. I'm streaming on my laptop. I hope you guys are still hearing me okay. Is the volume still good? Mr. Edgeworth, what is Mr. Wright to you? He's a very dear and indispensable friend. Aww. That's nice of him to say. Of course, he would die before he'd ever say that to Phoenix. It was 5 years ago. That's when I deceived him. Oh, the game volume is still too loud? Jeez. It is really off on this, because I have it turned down almost all the way at this point. But how's that? I can kind of see the... Oh wait, I can do this too. I forgot I could. I'm doing it on the oops. Down. Okay. How's that? Are we good now? You deceived him. Turn the game volume up a little. How's that? Alright, cool. I heard that he was in a lot of pain afterwards because of what happened. I know what a weak person I am. That's why I thought it was best if he never saw me again. I want him to just forget about me without learning the truth. Well, if you ask me, Wright is still suffering. And until he learns the truth, I don't think he'll ever be able to truly recover. Iris, it's not too late. You should go to him. Tell him the truth. I'll defend you, but only if you agree to that one condition. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth, I promise. Very well, I'll do everything in my power to get you an acquittal. Alright. That's enough information gathering for now. I should head to the crime scene. Alright. Yeah, I guess we probably need to get more evidence before we can shake the rest of the information we need out of her. Sure is cold, alright. So this is it. Dusky Bridge. Oh wow, it's human. Who's this? Oh, hey Dick. Ugh, Detective Gumshoe. Long time no see! It's been about a year, or has it been longer? Doesn't matter, Detective. What does matter is why you're shuffling around up here. Oh, ouch! There's that sharp left jab. Well, happy to see you anyway, Mr. Edgeworth. Let me guess, you were transferred by HR to the local precinct? A wise decision. The vast amount of nothing up here should be quite easy to guard. I heard you were back in the country and arranged to come all the way out here. Everybody was real nice. They even let me take charge of the investigation, sir. Gumshoe indeed. Like gum on your shoe, he's impossible to get rid of. Supposed to report on the details of the crime scene, sir. Anyway, here I am, Detective Dick Gumshoe, reporting for duty. Great. Thank you, Detective. I thought Prosecutor Godet was gonna get here before me. You guys were a real mystery, I tell ya. Prosecutor Godet. Does he not know him?
I just got back into the country, so I don't really know much about the case. Simple! Well, simple is as simple does, as they say. Oh, you got no idea how much I miss that biting sarcasm of yours, sir. Seriously, this one's a piece of cake. There's a witness that saw the whole thing. A witness? Yeah, that bikini lady. Bikini lady? What? Bikini lady? Here? On this freezing cold mountain? Well, you should talk to her yourself if you want the details, sir. Oh, right, the other nun. Her name was Bikini. That's right. I may have to talk to this bikini lady. I mean, decisive witness myself. So, this is the bridge that Wright fell through? Yep. Can't imagine being that reckless myself. Look before you cross. That's how it goes, right? Where's that leap? And is there something on the other side? Yeah, some old building they call the Inner Temple. But we can't get over there without a bridge, sir. What? Nobody lives there, so it's usually not a problem. But someone was at the Inner Temple doing some training, and now they're stuck there. Oh yeah, Maya. How is she doing? Yes, I heard that from Wright. It's Maya Fey. Oh no, her again! Yep, her again. Anyway, the air's really turbulent right now, so we can't do an aerial extraction. No one's gonna be able to reach the Inner Temple until tomorrow, sir. Will she be alright in this cold? So how did this bridge burn down, anyway? Yeah, that's another mystery. We're almost 100% sure it was lightning. Lightning. You're telling me the bridge caught on fire due to a fluke bolt of lightning? Yep, last night it snowed for the first time in 3 days. It's a little unusual for lightning to occur during a snowfall like that. But according to the weather data, lightning definitely struck. Really? Regional weather report for the night of the crime. I see. This is a very detailed weather report. Almost too detailed. It even has the exact time that the lightning struck the bridge. Oh, does it? Let's take a look-see. Eagle Mountain weather data for February 7th. Snow with occasional lightning strikes. Snow 7 to approximately 10:50 p.m. Lightning 10 to approximately 11 p.m. Lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45. Around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out. Yeah, this is going to be important. Someone actually saw the lightning hit the bridge. Who is this witness? Sorry, I'll go ask one of the local cops later, sir. Oh. So, who is this prosecutor Goated? I've never heard of him. Yeah, he's a new guy. Showed up after you left the country. He's a complete rookie, but nobody can say a bad word about the guy. What kind of a man is he? Just became a prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir. Real good. If he's so good, how is it I've never heard of him? Is he the lead prosecutor on this case? Yep. Yep, that's it, Coolio. You bet he is. After all, you-know-who is right in the middle of it. You-know-who. Phoenix Wright, of course. For some reason, Goat really has it in for Mr. Wright. Oh? Yeah, we found out last time that it looks like he's, what was it, Diego Armando guy from Case 4? Yeah, he seems to have some kind of a grudge. And what would be the cause of this grudge? I don't know. Maybe he made fun of his mask or something. None of this is making any sense. I better look into this Goat myself. Well, let's have a look around. So this is the bridge Wright tried to cross. Pretty reckless, if you ask me. I'm amazed he survived the fall from up here. Oh, that was Edgeworth, huh? Yeah, he's one lucky guy, sir. Now I see how he manages to win his cases in court. Blind luck. I think dumb luck suits Wright just a bit better. Indeed, he did. Some letters are wildly engraved into a roughly cut boulder. Dusky Bridge. It certainly is an appropriate name. You need to get some glasses, Mr. Edgeworth. That sign says Dusty Bridge. I can see how you read it wrong, though, sir. You're the one who needs glasses, detective. Try reading it one more time. Oh, you're right! It's Dusky Bridge after all. Guess whoever wrote this made a mistake. Uh-huh. Is this a phone? Hey, it's a public phone. You don't see a lot of these anymore. Yeah, no kidding. That's true. Since we got one here, why don't you take a photo as a memento? Well, sure, why not? Ah, darn, I don't have a camera with me. Come on, everyone's cell phones has a camera on them anymore. I'm gonna go buy a disposable camera. I'll be right back, sir. So special about public phones, and why is he so fascinated by them? Okay. There was part of it that... Okay, there we go. Looks like a pretty good distance to that far cliff. Yeah, it's gotta be around 100 yards or so. Detective, that's not even close to 100 yards. Well, I gotta admit, I'm not very good at judging distances. It's about 20 yards or so, and impossible to cross without a bridge, it seems. There's a little shack down that way called Heavenly Hall. A shack? It's like a run-down doghouse for losers that can't bear the freezing drafts of wind. Kinda reminds me of my apartment, sir. The name Heavenly Hall makes it sound like a palace. Giving a hovel a great name is a crime itself. I call it false advertising. By the way, the name of my apartment complex is Compton Castles. That's not such a great name, if you ask me. Well, it's not such a great apartment either, sir. Nothing else to look at here? I guess not. The Zakura Temple, main gate. Yo, Edgy, what took you so long? Hey, Butts. So cold, my brain's turned to sorbet. Knew it was a mistake to race back to this country. Oh, that was Edgeworth again. What do you mean? Wright's gonna be fine, and the case itself isn't anything unusual. And I find myself taking a request to defend a woman accused of murder. Hey, wait a sec! Hold it! Objection! Oh, dick with the objections. What's going on here, Mr. Edgeworth? It's hard to explain, but one thing led to another, and... What kind of lame excuse is that? You call yourself a defense attorney? Prosecutor Edgeworth's a prosecutor, and that's why he's Prosecutor Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth, defense attorney, just sounds plain old weird, pal. Right? Prosecutor Edgeworth? I'm not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore. But dude, Edgy! I don't see you for a couple of years and your heart turns to sorbet? I'd say more like sorbet, but it's rather cold here. Iris didn't murder her. Someone else did it. I just know it, okay? So trust me on this one. Ever the romantic, aren't you, Larry? Nevertheless, I'll do whatever I can to prove her innocence. At least until I pass the baton on to Wright, that is. got here? The gate looks quite old, strong enough to resist the weight of time. That's the Mr. Edgeworth I know. You got a real flair for words, sir. I've always appreciated this kind of old, timeless elegance. It's exactly how I feel, too. Take this coat, for example. Like a fine wine, it gets better with age. Even fine wine turns to vinegar and begins to stink at some point. Oh, Edgeworth. I suggest you watch that atrocious rag you call a coat, Detective. I suppose this type of thing is necessary up here in the mountains. Say, this just gave me a great idea! Something tells me he's gonna tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not. I got an idea for a brand new invention. It might even make me rich! An invention? Yeah, a car that can travel on snow. I call it a snow car. What? So what do you think, sir? Should you go for a ride on something like that? Only after you take the first 1,000 test rides. Well, I mean, a car that can go on snow definitely does sound useful in the winter. I can see a small bell tower from here. Hey, that just reminded me, there's something I've always wondered about. Something tells me he's going to tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not. We call a person who tells a liar, right? So why don't we call a person who rings a bell a beller? What? Or truer, for a guy who tells the truth. Oh man, I'm not going to get any sleep tonight. Yeah. Somebody saw my Leisure Suit Larry Love for Sale LP. I had no idea he was such a deep thinker. That must be the main hall back there. Brilliant deduction, sir! Are you trying to flatter me, Detective Gumshoe? Brilliant use of suspense to build the tension, sir. According to Wright, the head nun had some important information. I can't miss the opportunity to speak with her. We talked to Larry about. Man, I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? No, he's only got eyes for Phoenix. To put it simply, your comment has me highly concerned. Could that be the reason you think she's innocent? Come on, a girl that cute can't possibly be a murderer. I was right after all. I should never have come back. No, don't worry. I see things for how they really are this time. Honest. If I had a penny for every time he said that. It's just that, well, Iris is a delicate flower. You can't force things too much, know what I mean? Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about, Larry. Oh, forget it. I didn't say anything. Uh-huh. Larry, where were you, and what were you doing on the night of the crime? Larry? What? Don't tell me. You think I might have done it? No, you're too stupid to have done it, to be honest. What? Get lost! Go back on your chartered jet! Get out of my sight, you creep! I hope your plane crashes and you die! Jesus! Holy shit, Larry! God, that escalated quickly. I'll ask just one more time. On the night of the murder, where were you, and what were you doing? And now he had... Oh god, 3 locks. As I suspected, psycho locks.
I like how Edgeworth misinterpreted it as Psycho-Locks instead of Psych-Locks. Sorry, man, you know me, I just don't remember. My short-term memories are wrecked, dude. Uh-huh. Oh, Larry is totally gonna give us the business. Let me see. Come to think of it, when you were a kid, you were always saying, when I grow up, I want to be a lawyer and defend people, or something like that. That was a long time ago. But see, now that you have the chance to follow your boyhood dream for a day. Edgy, you gotta do it. You gotta save my little Iris. Uh-huh. This is exactly why I hate childhood friends. Oh, there's Bikini. Hey, hello there! So, how you feeling? Alright, I suppose. Who is this? My name is Miles Edgeworth. My! A handsome boy such as yourself is always welcome. Uh-oh, Edgeworth has another admirer. If circumstances weren't so tragic, I might just... Please don't call me boy. I'm sorry to trouble you. But I'm looking for a woman in a bikini? Aren't we all, Edgeworth? Aren't we all? Well, you found her. Now what can I do for you? I'm sorry, but I don't see any bikinis. If you ask nicely, I might give you a peek, big boy. Oh dear. Mr. Edgeworth? This is the head nun, Sister Bikini. She's the witness. She is, huh? Oh. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? This is exactly why your salary keeps getting cut. My stomach's already growling in protest. Oh, poor Dick. So, what's the latest about my beloved Iris? Well, first, I want to hear what you know. First, I'd like to ask you about last night. Well, last night, we had an acolyte here for training. Yeah, Maya. After dinner, the two of us went to the training hall in the inner temple. She must be talking about Maya. Approximately what time was that? I suppose it was about 9 o'clock when we left here. Training lasts all night long. It's extremely exhausting. The channeling dojo's head nun must be kept in attendance at all times to keep watch. So, you, essentially. Wow, you're right. That does sound exhausting. Detective, this is no time for flattery. Sorry. Sometime around 11, you witnessed the incident in the courtyard. But your duty was in the inner temple. Why did you come back here? The way you're staring at me, I'm starting to get goosebumps. Ugh. Starting to get goosebumps myself, but for a decidedly different reason. You got the chills pretty easily, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? Shut up, Dick. As the head nun, it's your duty to stay with the acolyte at all times, correct? Yes, that's correct. I know I may look strong, but the truth is, I've got a bad lower back. Bad lower back? Yes, it's especially bad in the winter. So bad that I can't even lift a bucket. Do you remember how cold it was last night? My bad back felt as stiff as frozen glass. I just wanted to take a nice hot bath to ease my aching back.
That's why I returned to the main hall. So you left the disciple all alone. Don't be ridiculous, I'd never do that. That's why I ordered Iris to the inner temple after she rung the bell for lights out. Oh. Yes, but she never went to the inner temple, did she? Yeah, she said that. So did this head nun actually see Iris there? I think I better try to get some more details. Alright then, I'd like you to tell me exactly what you saw in the courtyard. It must have been past 11. Oh no! I can't say it! It's too much for my poor heart!
Hey, calm down, lady. Let go of my tie!
Oh! I saw two people. One of them was lying on the ground. The other one was stabbing her from the back with a sword. Did you see this criminal with your own eyes? I didn't want to believe what I was seeing, but it was Iris.
Must have been quite shocked. Of course she was. Try putting yourself in her shoes. Be like if you were stabbing Mr. Right smack in the middle of a courtroom. And I happen to witness it from the witness stand. I'd be pretty shocked too.
Uh-huh. Nice analogy. I know it sounds insane, but that's what I saw. And when I finally realized what I was seeing, I screamed, and then I passed out. Unfortunately for us, her testimony seems to be pretty solid. However, the idea of Iris doing such a foul act seems unnatural. Unnatural? The girl I know simply isn't capable of this sort of foulness. I wonder what she means by that. So who is this acolyte that has to train at the inner temple? Her name is Maya Fey. I treated her very badly, I'm ashamed to say.
Yeah. Usually she has other people do her shit for her. As we saw in chapters 1 and 4.
And after she went through the trouble of signing up for the special course.
Special course?
It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant 30,000 times.
Holy crap, that's a lot.
You don't mean to tell me she's still doing that over at the inner temple, do you? No, of course not. You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Last night, we still hadn't started the training session itself.
Well, that's good to hear.
Oh, dear. There's one thing I forgot to tell you.
Uh-oh. I don't think I like the sound of this.
But do you know that small girl? I believe she's Mystic Maya's little sister. Oh, Pearl. Maya has a little sister? Oh, you didn't...
Oh, you mean Little Pearl? That's Maya Fey's cousin.
Little Pearl? I thought she was going to visit Mystic Elise after we finished with dinner cleanup. Oh yeah, But I haven't seen her at all since late last night. She's nowhere to be found. Oh, yeah, last time we were worried something happened to her. You mean she was with the victim? It's all the fault of my stupid, creaky old back. The little girl who was with the victim on the night of the murder is gone?
As they say, the plot thickens.
Indeed, we better find her ASAP. You said you went with Maya to the training hall in the inner temple last night.
Did you happen to see Iris while you were there? Of course I saw her. I told her to meet us after ringing the 10 o'clock bell for lights out.
So you're saying Iris came to the inner temple, then?
Of course she did. Iris has always been a good, obedient girl. After that, I had Iris help Mystic Maya begin her training. But she says she retreated back to her room because she was afraid of something. That doesn't fit with Iris' story at all. She said she never went to the inner temple.
As they say, the plot thickens.
Indeed it does, but... Let's, around here. That thing sure casts a strong presence over the whole room. That is the lesser Magatama. It is a precious heirloom containing a great many souls.
Huh? This is lesser? What's the greater one like?
The greater Magatama is displayed in the main room of Fey Manor. It was supposed to be shown at the Treasures of Karain exhibit, but it was so large that they couldn't bring it through the doors.
I see.
It's an altar with a giant Magatama enshrined on it.
Well, lots of candles lined up on it, too. You know, I haven't had a birthday party for myself in a while.
Oh. Maybe you should blow out those candles over there to make up for it.
Mr. Edgeworth, would you mind singing happy birthday to me?
Stop that! Cut it out! Please don't blow out the altar candles! Ah, sacrilege. Always good for a laugh. I see is this a piece of paper over here? There are more Enza cushions in the corner of the room. What's that white piece of paper sticking out from under the stack? Yeah, Scarlet just wrapped up his stream a while ago. Hope he's I hope he's able to make it.
Beats me.
Would you mind checking that out for me, Detective Gumshoe?
Yes, sir. Here you are.
It looks like an old manila envelope.
Ah!
What is it, Detective?
This could be it! An ultra-important clue! A super special clue!
Suppose I should read it myself, then.
Looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris. Tonight after 10 at Heavenly Hall. Unless you want your secret to be exposed.
This sounds like a blackmail letter.
Ooh. Nice going there, Mr. Edgeworth. Why can't I ever find clues like that? You're an ultra-important prosecutor, a super-duper prosecutor!
Well, I suppose it takes a super-duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like this. There's flowing script written everywhere on the walls.
Man, I'll bet you have awful nightmares if you try to sleep in here.
This is our main hall, so it's protected by a variety of magic spells and charms. They're all designed to prevent evil forces from entering.
So if I slept here, the Oogie Woogie Boogeyman wouldn't hunt me down for eternity? Alright!
Does this guy think about anything other than eating and sleeping? To Iris of Hazakura Temple. Salutation here. There's something I must talk to you about. I'll be waiting for you tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. Make sure you come, unless you want your secret to be exposed. Not now, kitty. Some incense?
Oh, it's a warm cat box, but where are all the cats? It's called a hibachi. It's for heating the room. Oh, look at all these ancient straw frisbees! Those are a type of zabuton cushions called enza. Why are you giving me such a hard time, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Why? Because learning something new might actually be a good thing for you, Detective. Alrighty then. Let's see. Oh yeah, here's the murder scene. This is where the murder took place, sir. Other than removing the body, we left everything else untouched. Thanks, Detective. I'll just have a look around. Looks like the police are still investigating. Oh yeah, by the way, thought I'd better ask just to be sure. Are you really going to defend that nun, Iris, at the trial tomorrow? Yes, I will. I gave her my word, and now I must follow through with my commitment. Well, in that case, I gotta be careful. Gotta make sure I don't leak the prosecution's whole investigation. Don't worry about it, Detective. Just keep your mouth closed, and I think most of it will flow out on its own. You got it, sir. I'll make sure it flows out like water from a tap. That's what we thought. Yes, you do that, Detective. Just how much has your runny spout leaked over the years? The victim is the famous picture book author, Miss Elise Junium. Her entire past, up until she won that writing award last year, is a total mystery. It's hard to believe that in this day and age you can still find people like that. The estimated time of death of the victim was between 10 and 11 p.m. on February 7th. The cause of death was blood loss, resulting from a stab to the back by the murder weapon. The murder weapon. The victim was found skewered with a giant sword, sir. That's terrible. Yeah, but there's one strange thing. Yes? The victim's entire body was covered with bruises. Oh? The bruises are consistent with falling from the height of a 2-story building. What? A 2-story building? That would be about the same height as that room in front of us, correct? Hey, you're right! Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth! So is she thrown from there? That just happens to be the room that Elise Junium was staying in. Maybe she was pushed out of the window after she was stabbed by the sword. Does that mean this isn't the murder scene? Did somebody dress it up to make it look like it? Body... This is autopsy. 10 to 11 p.m. Cause loss of blood from stab in the back. Body fell 10 feet after death. Now then, Detective. Let's see if we can summarize what we've learned so far. Okay, let's take a look at the map. Alrighty then. According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, the head nun, right after they finished dinner, she and Maya Fey headed to the inner temple. Okay. At 10 p.m., after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. Supposedly, but she says she never went there. When she got there, Bikini had her take over while she went back to Hazakura Temple. Instead, did she go to that heavenly hall place that note told her to go to? After taking a hot bath to soothe her back, Sister Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard. If you want more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall. Inner temple, huh? I'd like some more information about that place. Yeah, me too. To be quite honest. What's this inner temple that Maya was supposedly training at? According to Bikini, it's an old building they use for training the acolytes. It's on the other side of Dusky Bridge. The bridge that burned down, huh? Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple? Nope, not a thing. Nothing? The other side's surrounded by cliffs on all sides. In a way, it's kind of like a little island out there. So it's isolated. So the only thing there is the inner temple. I hear it's not the kind of place a person could survive in. Oh? Please be alright, Maya. Yeah, seriously. God damn it. Poor Maya. Poor Maya. This series has put her through so much. Jesus. Yeah. The writer loved naming someone after a swimsuit. The writer really loves putting Maya through hell and back. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor? Is it Goated? I'm pretty sure it's that Goated guy, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement. What? What do you mean? It's really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him. I wonder if the rumors are true. Maybe since Mr. Wright caught a cold and wouldn't be defending, he just lost interest. Oh? I intend to appear in court in the role of defense attorney. However, I'd be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor. Yeah, I can see why, but I'm not the one you have to worry about. Oh, maybe. Well, hopefully we'll luck out and it's that dipshit Winston Payne, then. I think the real problem's gonna be that judge. Yes, he certainly would remember my face, even after such a long absence. Yeah, but he's also pretty... He's also pretty gullible, so... I don't foresee you having a problem with him. That's why I requested that another judge preside over the trial tomorrow. Oh no! Is it gonna be that Canadian guy again? Oh my goodness, no! Coolio's reaction too. Yes! Oh my god. Oh my god. We've only met each other once. There's a good chance he won't remember me at all. Oh my god, it is the Canadian judge, isn't it? Yeah, but what about the prosecutor? Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't it be a problem if someone there made a big stink, sir? There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing. Oh, really? Who's that? Wow, Mr. Edgeworth. I had no idea you had such a powerful string to pull. I need to check this place out, though. So the sword from this gold statue is actually the murder weapon. Sure is. It's called a Shishishido, by the way. Nasty piece of work, sir. There's still blood on it. Suppose this is the victim's blood. Yep, it's all over the blade. And speaking of all over the blade, there are fingerprints all over the hilt of the Shishishido, sir. Fingerprints. Naturally, they match the prints we got from the younger nun, the defendant. Oh, great. That's not going to look good on us. Her fingerprints are on the murder weapon. What's wrong? You're looking really solemn. Is this how it is for Wright? Is this what it's like to be a defense attorney? Yeah, I figure it doesn't feel really good. To be honest, it feels more like it's detrimental to your health. Up, here we go with the, Are Edgeworth and Gumshoe gonna have the stepladder debate? The main gate must be just over that stone wall. Oh, stone walls. I jumped over a few of those in my time. Most of them are good memories, but not all. Detective, perhaps someone should introduce you to the concept of paucity of words. Oh. Aw, they didn't have the stepladder debate. Weak. Oh, I just love skiing. Really? You don't, seem like the type. Well, what about sleds? Sleds? Nah. They're a little too kiddie, you know? Messes with my hard-boiled image. Edgeworth has no words to come back from that. What's with the silence, Mr. Edgeworth? Is the world starting to go mad? Oh, God. Ah, yes, snowboarding with a cello, or rather a cello case, if, images of, which James Bond movie was that? For Europe, no, not for Europe, Living Daylights, that was it. Yeah, that one. It's a lantern. I suppose they light it at night. There's something elegant about the light of a fire. At the end of each month, I always like to relax in my room by candlelight. Detective, can you not afford to pay your electricity bill? How'd you know? Poor Dick. Someone give this guy a raise. Yep, the first of the two bonds with Timothy Dalton, the other one being License to Kill. I really like those. I like both of those movies. People give Timothy Dalton shit for the two movies he was in, but I like them, to be quite honest. What's this? Looks like a wizard's staff. That belonged to the victim, Miss Elise Junium. There's nothing strange or magical about it. Oh yeah, listen, this is just between us, okay, sir? Yes? What? This is top secret stuff. Don't tell anyone about this. Alright. Truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard! Okay, okay, Dick. You go stand with Himiko over there. Favorite Bond films? Actually, Let me see. I really liked License to Kill was a really good one. I really liked that one. I liked Diamonds Are Forever, GoldenEye, or not? Yeah, GoldenEye was real. Goldfinger, of course. That's always a classic Bond film. I think those are my top ones. Tomorrow Never Dies, I really liked as well. Oh hell yeah, it's been a long runner since the 1960s, and still going apparently. That's it. That's what you wanted to tell me. Really? You're surprised I like that one. Is that one regarded pretty poorly? The staff was made from a very strong kind of wood. What about fingerprints? Were there any on it? Just the victims. Okay. Anything else we can check out here, though? Doesn't look like it. I think we're supposed to... Oh. Okay. Oh, really? It is ranked as a low point in this series, huh? I don't see Larry anywhere. Not helping, it came after a fan favorite entry. Let me see, which one was that? Was that Thunderball? That was... Or was that... I don't remember the exact release. Oh, Majesty's Secret Service. Yeah, that was the one with what's his face? Trying to remember. He only that was the only one he did. George Lazenby, that's it. Yeah, that was the only one he did. And then Sean Connery came back to do that one. I don't see Larry anywhere. Maybe we scared the poor kid away. His heart was shut tight with a number of psycho locks. Guess I'll have to look for him now. What a thorn in my side. Oh, hello again. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. I came back because I need to ask you a few more questions, if you don't mind. But I've already told you everything that Iris, please remember. I'm on your side. You can tell me anything. Yes, thank you. Okay. I think we can try to break her psych locks now. Since I've been handling this case, it's my duty to dig up all the answers. Understand? Yes, sir. The smallest flame can sometimes bathe a case in a whole new light. In my years in court, I've seen it happen over and over again. Yep. Yeah, Noble, I know what you're talking about. That's why I'm committed to searching until I have those answers. Now then, is it really true you didn't go to the inner temple that night? Yes, I swear, I already told you that. Yes, you still said you didn't go because you were frightened. That's right. If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder, is this what frightened you so much you couldn't even leave your own room? That the blackmail letter. I found this in the main hall. It's addressed to you. That's... Well, Iris? Why are you glaring at me like that? You were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you, isn't that correct? Hmm? Was it the evidence or the power of my glare that broke that lock? Oh well, I don't suppose it matters either way. But, Mr. Edgeworth... Yes? I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me. A prank? Well, yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell to that would cause me any grief. Oh? I wonder about that. Sister Bikini's like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her. No, you may not have anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, last night was different. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there's one person you didn't want your secret told to. That Phoenix. Phoenix Wright. You mean something to Wright, it seems, and I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret. Well, what do you have to say? I should have expected as much, especially from a friend of his. After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it. What is this heavenly hall the letter mentions? It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge. A small shack, huh? It's more like a broken down shack that no one would ever go near. Where is it on this map? It's around here. To get there, you must follow a small path down from Dusky Bridge. Yeah, we did see the sign pointing that way. The reality is, to get to the inner temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought that such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall... I was so scared by the whole affair I didn't want to even think about it. So this is the secret that you locked away in your heart. Yes. Looks as though I may have to visit this Heavenly Hall now. Maybe I'll find some sign of our mystery blackmailer. In any case, you still claim to have never left your room last night. Yes, that's exactly right. The trial starts tomorrow. I promise you, I will win. I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again. But when I do, you must promise me you'll tell him your secret. pointless. Why would you say that? Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is, but he has no idea who I am. What the hell does she mean by that? I just finished speaking with the head nun of Hazakura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said she saw you stab Miss Elise Dunium with a sword. And one other thing. She said that when Maya Fey began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well. What? When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to the Inner Temple. And yet, Sister Bikini says she met with you at the Inner Temple that very night. But I didn't go there! I didn't go to the Inner Temple last night! Yeah, I know. Dalton's run was pretty brief as well. Oh, okay, Heavenly Hall. It's got pictures of Larry and Iris on it. Oh, not much of a view down here, huh? Still better than the view from my apartment, though. Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective. Oh, why? Why is this always happen? Oh, it's butts. When I find a girl I like, they always run away. I'm sure there's a very good reason for that. I even chased one of them to Japan. Next is going to be prison, I guess. I'll steal that detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure. Yeah, I can't do that to someone who looks like he's down on his luck. He's just talking to himself. Shh! Be quiet and listen. I knew it. Shouldn't have done that. I blew it again. Done that? What do you do, I wonder? Hey you! About what you just said! I got an objection! Oh dear. What the? Hey, Edgy, you dirty rat! Don't chew, you oaf. Sorry, sir. Before I knew it, I was shouting out objection. In a loud, commanding voice, too. I even pointed with my middle finger. You've watched too many trials. I'm sorry. Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What do you gotta say for yourself? Oh dear. What is this little shack, anyway? Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday. And why were you down here in the first place? Oh, come on, I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. It's a great little place. It's artistic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power, and it looks like it's about to collapse. Sounds a lot like my apartment there, pal. One thing's for sure, no one is likely to show up to disturb you here. So, can I get you something to drink? Some hot water, maybe? He's getting all buddy-buddy on us, sir. Uh-huh. Listen to me, Edgy. You gotta do this. You gotta save Iris. Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute? Watch your mouth! Anyway, I made my mind about it. I'm gonna marry that girl. Uh-huh. Mr. Edgeworth is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for him. Have you already asked the girl to marry you? No, not yet. But I can tell how she feels by the look in her eyes. She's got this, I really want this man to carry me over the threshold look. I'm sure Nick would be surprised. He'd never imagine I could marry such a beautiful girl like that. Something tells me he'd be shocked indeed. That's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous. I mean, what am I gonna do if she gets hurt? What's this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back. I really want to know the answer to that. We're gonna have to drag him onto the witness stand. Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you and what were you doing last night? Oh man, don't you have anything else to talk about? That kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me. Right. Okay, chill out with those scary eyes. I got it. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. Something incredible? Yep. Okay, he's still clamming up about it. Yeah, but let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water. Why hasn't he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days? Especially with him. Alright. Now you're going to tell me what you really saw last night. Oh, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Okay, I'll talk. That was a bit too easy. Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. Around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I've been sleeping, I'm not sure how long. Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white. Like I'd just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend, Naomi. And then it was on fire. The bridge was on fire. Dusky bridge caught on fire. Are you saying you saw it with your own eyes? Why are you giving me that evil eye? I'm telling the truth. There's still 3 psycho locks remaining. That means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen? Where are you saying? What do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? Just answer the question. No, I was in my own room by the main hall. Where else would I be? As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, lies there. There? What do you mean there? It's impossible for you to have seen that lightning strike Dusky Bridge from your room. I think What do we need to... Should we just... Yeah. Okay. This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple. What am I looking for? I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees and impossible to see from the bridge. To see the bridge from here. Yeah. Yeah, I do see that. What? Why didn't you tell me that before? Well, how about it? How about what? Do you feel like talking now? About what? Looks like he won't be so easy after all. You leave me no choice. I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple, so then where were you? You don't know that. You don't know that I wasn't in my room. So where was Larry and why was he there? If I read the situation up to this point correctly, the answer's fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory. The place you witnessed lightning striking Dusky Bridge was here. The place you saw the lightning strike from was naturally Heavenly Hall. Why would it be hanging out in this old shack? It's freezing cold, there's no electricity, it would fall apart at any minute. Larry, how do you know that anyway? How do you know there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet. In other words, you've just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you've at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset. I have to admit I'm impressed, Edgy. You're in a totally different league from Nick. That's nice. Now tell me, what were you doing at this cold old shack last night? That's what you might call a fair decor. I think you mean a fair decor. Could it be you were waiting for someone? Oh, Oh no! You really are one scary guy, you know. I believe last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you. Iris. There's only one person you wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry. I told you before, don't call me Larry! The person you were waiting for was Iris. Suddenly feel cold all over, Edgy. No doubt because of my chilly glare. So you think I got the hots for Sister Iris, huh? No. I know you have the hots for Iris. You've made that pretty obvious. Do you have some kind of evidence? You got something that proves I was waiting for? Or are you just guessing? This is where I draw the line and end this ridiculous game. Here's the evidence that proves you were waiting for Iris. Here's your evidence. You called her to this spot with a pathetic blackmail letter. Hey, give that back! You're embarrassing me! What are you doing with that anyway? That's not important. I misjudged you, Larry. What do you mean? Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that? You should be ashamed of yourself. First of all, what's this at the top of the letter? It says, salutation here. What's what it said in that book, Letter Writing for Dummies? You're not supposed to actually write that. That's where you're supposed to write, Dear Iris. I'm so sorry. Oh God, Larry. Oh, this guy.
So you were here in Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you? I'm sorry, Edgy. Sorry doesn't cut you, scumbag. Threatening a young lady like that? Wait, hold up. What now, pal? What are you talking about? What threatening stuff? I'll tell you what, you tried to scare Iris by threatening to expose her secret, pal. What do you mean threaten? Why did I threaten her? Unless you want your secret to be exposed. That sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact. Give me a break, it's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love? What did you just say? My love for her burned so hotly it could melt all the snow on this mountain. Oh? Then what is the secret you mentioned? Come on, Edgy, don't you get it? Talk about the secret love between her and me! Really, Larry? Obviously she wouldn't want old lady Bikini to know about it, right? About our hot and sour, bittersweet love affair? Really? Alright, then why did you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope? Give me a break, it's not my fault I didn't have any other envelopes. Yeesh. Then why were you so quick to apologize, pal? It's because Edgy gave me that scary look of his! Oh, Edgeworth just has... He just has no words for this shit. What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? That's it? That's what all those huge locks were about? I don't understand why you were so defensive. Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Ain't that the truth, Larry? God. That's the one thing you've been right about this whole series. Hey, come on, don't let it get you down. But, Mr. Edgeworth, this guy's still hiding something, I know it! What do you mean, Detective? Don't forget what this guy said just a minute ago. I really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. He's right. Larry. What? You look at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone. What was this something incredible that you saw last night? You're gonna tell me, Larry, one way or another. Okay. I already told you, didn't I? Saw lightning strike Dusky Bridge. Yes, and I believe it was the incredible thing you saw. But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true. What doesn't? If that's all there is to your story, your heart wouldn't have had all those locks. Therefore, Larry, I believe you saw something last night. Something more incredible than lightning. When? Where? Why? How? Hey, what do you think you're doing? If you hide anything from Mr. Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal. More? Oh, again? Holy... What? No. What's wrong, sir? Does this mean I have to do it all over again? What is... Why are you glaring at me like I'm next to be hit by a bolt of lightning? I've just about had it with this harlequin. If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I'll just have to drag him to the witness stand. Wow. Well then. Then we're going to take a quick break, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Looks like we're moving on to the trial. I'll see you guys in a few minutes.